Why would anybody want to go to work? Last night on the CBS Evening News, they played a clip from an upcoming interview on CBS, Charlie Rose talking to Obama. Charlie Rose said, what do you think the lessons have been that might guarantee success for you in a second? See, everything is oriented about this guy winning election. To hell with what happens to the country. I guess Charlie Rose doesn't care. I guess he's doing okay. He can't envision not doing okay. He can't envision not being whatever he is today. So he doesn't care. It's all, what does it mean for Obama? Anyway, here's what the one said.
The mistake of my first couple of years was thinking that this job was just about getting the policy right. And that's important. But, you know, the nature of this office is also to tell a story to the American people that gives them a sense of unity and purpose and optimism, especially during tough times.
What a laugher. It's all falling apart. Unity? Optimism? There isn't any of that, particularly among his voters. He hadn't been able to tell a story. All he wants to do is tell stories that distract people enough from the way his policies are destroying the country. That's the story he's looking for. So Charlie Rose, so Mr. President, you believe presidency would be a disaster? Hold it. Interviewing President Obama and Michelle Obama, Rose says, Mr. President, you believe his presidency would be a disaster? Oh, it's talking about Romney. You believe Romney's presidency would be a disaster because this is a man who's been a successful business person? Does that disqualify him or make him not an appropriate candidate for political office? I mean, how do you take the measure of Romney's business? Here's a guy who wouldn't know the first thing about a dime store. Here, Charlie Rose is asking somebody about Mitt Romney's business qualifications. Barack Obama doesn't know when he's in a business. And the first clue that he has he's in a business is he thinks the guy running it is an enemy. Twilight Zone. We're going to ask somebody who hates business and who doesn't have the slightest understanding about it why Romney and his business qualifications disqualify him from being president.
If you're a head of a large private equity firm or hedge fund, your job is to make money. It's not to create jobs. It's not even to create a successful business. It's to make sure that you are maximizing returns for your investor. That doesn't necessarily make you qualified.
Wait, hold it. Well, this is exactly what I mean. Let's parse this. If you're head of a large private equity firm or hedge fund, your job is to make money. See? Or it's a strike against you. Making money is a strike against you. It's not to create jobs. Mr. President, seriously, sir, I want you to find for me. No, I won't believe it when you find it. I'm going to assert there isn't one successful CEO who said he went into business to create jobs. That is not why anybody starts a company. It's not why anybody starts a business to create jobs. They start businesses for entirely unrelated, well, they're not unrelated, but for different reasons. They have a passion. They have an invention. They have a service I think people will benefit from. They're trying to earn a living. It requires money. Living requires money. Most people want to earn their own. Ergo, starting a company is how they do it. They'd rather not work for somebody else. But nobody starts a business to create jobs. Nobody starts a business to provide health care for the community. Nobody starts a business so that the economy or so the climate is safe. Nobody starts businesses for these reasons. private equity hedge fund that's to make sure you're maximizing returns for your investor. What the hell is wrong with that? When that happens, guess what else happens? Jobs do get created. People's economic circumstances do improve with a return on investment. This is what I mean. This guy hasn't the slightest idea what he's talking about. Does he sound smart when he says it, though? Does he sound educated when he talks about this stuff? Wow! You know what else happens when all this stuff happens, Mr. President? Growth. The very thing you claim you're trying to achieve. That's what these guys do. They grow businesses. I don't know what perverted view you have of economies and private sectors, but it is genuinely perverted. I don't know who put these ideas in your head, Marx, Alinsky, whoever. Here's the rest of the bite just for the frustration of it.
Think about the economy as a whole, because as president, my job is to think about the workers. My job is to think about communities where jobs have been outsourced.
What's a crock?
And so it is not that he is disqualified because of what he's done. I want us to make sure that we know what your theory is about how to grow the economy.
As though you've got one that works. You have a theory that grows the economy, Mr. President? You don't know jack. You don't know jack. Listen.